Hello, where do you need police?
Number 2, Alma Avenue, Baronia.
Is that ALMA?
Yep.
Just bear with me a moment, please.
There's 2 people that you want to
Okay, just bear with me a moment. I'm trying to find the location. Would that be 2 Alma Avenue in Infantry Gully, Victoria? Just near Alvina Street and Austin Street?
Yeah, they're supposed to...
What's the problem?
They're supposed to give me money also, and I was...
Okay, hang on, slow down. What do you need police for?
They just got picked me up from there in the hospital.
Who's they?
Me around.
Who are you talking about?
I'm within the vicinity of being heard. Do you understand what that means?
Okay, well, if I can't hear you... If I can't hear you, how am I meant to help you?
Trust me, you want to get to this address.
Okay, and you need to tell me what we're going to the address for.
Speed, wanted people.
Who are the people?
James Potter or Mendez or whatever his name is.
Sorry, what's his name? James what?
Potter or Mendez. I don't know if he's going to get me bashed. He may not.
Okay, well, you need to tell me what you want me to send police there for, please.
Because he's wanted.
For what?
Dangerous. There's warrants out for his arrest. Are you for real?
For what?
Are you
I'm not a
real?
police member.
I don't know.
Stop yelling at me.
No.
Then how do you know that there's warrants?
Oh, my God.
Okay, well, I'm just trying to do my job.
Please.
Okay, if you want to speak to them, you'll have to call them directly. Do you want me to send police or not?
Yes.
Okay, then you need to answer my question.
I'm hiding in a bush answering your question.
Why are you hiding in a bush?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Why are you hiding in a bush?
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, what?
Police, I'm 3 violent offenders.
What are you hiding in a bush for?
Because I'm ringing the police. I'm 3 violent offenders.
How do you know these 3 violent people?
Through a friend of mine that's not really a friend, a K-triple-O lady.
What is your name, please?
Penny Pratt. What is your name, please?
I'm call taker number 2. What is your contact telephone number, please?
What?
Call taker number 2.
Call taker number 2.
What is your phone number, please?
0411 142.
So why are these 3 people violent? What have they done?
Oh, my God.
Can you stop saying, oh, my God, Penny?
Business.
Okay, well, it is my business if you want me to send police, so you can either answer questions or you don't. Penny, then...
This is the desperate 000 call made by a Melbourne mother of 2 on the day she was murdered. Penelope Pratt, 27, was hiding in bushes as she begged an emergency service operator to send police. But the operator never referred the call to police. Penelope was a troubled teen. She began smoking pot and experimenting with hardcore drugs like heroin and needed psychiatric help. By the time she reached adulthood, she had 2 young children, who she did not have custody of. In 2009 her father passed away, and in 2010 she suffered yet another loss when her partner overdosed on drugs, and she then started spending time with James Potter and Aaron Gibson, drug addicts who often took amphetamine. Later that year in November, she was suffering from depression over the deaths of her partner and father. She couldn't cope and called 000 in the early hours of the morning of November 28. She was taken to Marunda Hospital and was placed in the psychiatric ward and could leave whenever she was ready. This was the start of a timeline of events that led to her vicious murder. It was almost 11 p.m. and the men went to see her at the hospital, but the receptionist would not let them in. She then made the fatal mistake to leave hospital with the men, when Potter told her he had some money to give her. The trio drove to Potter's girlfriend's house in Boronia, but Miss Pratt quickly left. She was seen by a man named Adrian Creelcamp, who was on his way to the address Penelope fled. She called 000 at 11:20 but hung up. She then phoned back just before 11:30 p.m. and told the call taker she was hiding in a bush and police should be sent to Alma Avenue because there were 2 people officers would want to arrest. The details of the call were heard in the beginning of the video. Not long after, Miss Pratt began fighting with Gibson and turned on Potter, again demanding her money. Gibson then violently grabbed her hair and pointed a .22 caliber sawn-off rifle at her face, and shot her in the jaw. She began pleading for her life and Gibson put her in a chair and shot her in the left side of her head. Potter helped Gibson drag her to a bath and he took the gun and shot her in the right eye. Gibson told Potter to finish the job, and he got a large kitchen knife and stabbed her in the heart several times and cut her throat. When Penelope was dumped, her body was left unprotected in an open well, away from the road so it would not be easily found. On December 19, her body was found dumped in a bush in the Dandenong Ranges National Park. Gibson pleaded guilty and he was sentenced to 22 years imprisonment, with a fixed non-parole period of 19 years. Potter was sentenced to 24 years imprisonment, with a non-parole period of 20 years. The report concluded there was a chance the brutal murder of Ms. Pratt could have been stopped, if the second call taker sent police to her location.
Keeping him alive.
Okay, is he not breathing?
Barely. Stay warm. There you go, Jaydon. Warm. Yes. There you go, Jaydon. Good job. Just stay with me, okay? There you go. Good job, Jaydon.
Is he breathing?
He's barely breathing. How many times did I tell you?
Okay, you know what, ma'am? You can deal with yourself. I'm not going to deal with this, okay?
No, my friend is dying.
Jaydon Chaves-Silver died at 17 after a drive-by shooting on June 26, 2015. As his friend Esperanza Quintero, also 17, tried to save him with CPR, she called 911, which connected her to medical dispatcher and Albuquerque firefighter Matthew Sanchez, who hung her call when she used a curse word.
I had to stop his bleeding. I had to do CPR to keep him breathing and alive. Being on the phone with them, getting hung up on, that just made me even more upset.
Jaydon's parents say that Sanchez's hang-up cost their son his last clear chance to be kept alive. In the following weeks, Sanchez was placed on administrative leave, then resigned. In 2017, a jury convicted Ijaz Madrid of his murder. Madrid was also 17 at the time. Madrid got a life sentence for killing Chaves-Silver. Let us know what you think in the comments down below.